Hello everybody. Okay, my name is Ting from Fedia, and I'm just waiting for my slides to begin. So yes, I'm from Australia. That's what the accent is from. So just in case any of you are wondering. And I'm going to talk to you. Well, there's a awesome. Okay, I got to get on with it. Okay, so everybody here today has been talking about social media tools, and it's all very lovely and all that. We all know how to use these tools, but I want to talk today about your ability to make friends. So friends are people that you love and trust. They're not people that you try to exploit. So this is Papa Smurf, and everybody knows who Papa Smurf is, and in Australia, Papa Smurf is what we consider a good bloke. So a good bloke is somebody that's got your back, you know, they're always looking out for you, they've got your best interests at heart. However, there's also bad blokes. And bad blokes are people like Gargamel that come in and just mess it up for everybody. So what I want to talk to you today about is about the importance of being a good bloke when you're trying to build friendships online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Australianisms, so I'm sure you can see some of the tacky icons up there. And I'm going to talk to you about 7 great ways in which you can be a good bloke online and that you can make lots and lots of friends and ultimately be successful. So beers, meat pies, flags and kangaroos and all that stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, you've got to have manners. So as Elmo sits there, he's teaching you about the importance of manners. And manners are saying please, they're saying thank you, they're saying excuse me. A good bloke always says please and thank you. He never says you sort of, just barges on through. And people like to reward people with good manners. So if you have good manners, you're likely to be invited back, you're likely to become someone's friend. You're probably going to go some places, so life's going to be good for you. So after having manners, what you want to have is, you want to have respect for other people's property. So when we go to someone's house, we take our shoes off. We don't make sure we wipe our muddy boots all over their carpet. So it's about taking your shoes off and respecting the fact that you're in someone else's house. You're doing, they're letting you into their domain. So when you're doing social media, it's about the fact that that's going to reflect on how you're going to treat other people. So if you want to be a good bloke, you don't treat others disrespectfully. You've got to treat others the way that you'd like to be treated, which is often with manners. We also like to lend a hand, and also lending a hand without particularly being asked. So if you see someone struggling or something, you don't just sit there and watch them fail. So good blokes always step in, they give each other a hand, and they make sure that everybody's got everyone else's back. So particularly if you're online and you see someone struggling with a question or a query, that's a great opportunity in which that you can step in, lend a hand without being asked, and be seen as a good bloke, as someone that actually pitches in and helps rather than just stands around and waits to be waited on. I like this one. This is don't be dodgy. Okay, so this is an Australian term for don't be basically, really, really crap. So not being dodgy, I'm sure everyone can relate to eating one of those probably after a big Saturday night. And about not being dodgy is about not being, crap. So I really like this slide. And this is about the fact that, you can fool people once, but it's very difficult to fool them twice. And the second time to win them back, that's really when you do the selling, is the second time around. In Australia, we like to call a spade a spade. Now, that term means that we're direct, we're to the point, we're blunt, we don't sort of beat around the bush, so to speak. So when you're talking with people, call a spade, be direct, answer their question, because people like to know where they stand. If you sort of talk in circles and you confuse the crap out of people, then they get anxious. They don't really know why they want to do business with you, and they'll ultimately go somewhere else. So call a spade, it's very, very important. Okay, next up, don't lie. That's pretty much straightforward. I think that's pretty much across all continents, but it's surprising how many people lie. So if you lie, people think you're a jerk, because in time lies come out, the truth always comes out, and people don't want anything to do with liars. So when you lie, people get frustrated. Now, if you make a mistake in your business, on social media or in your business, be honest about it. Because at the end of the day, if people can't realise that you're a human and that you make mistakes, you probably don't want them as customers, and it's better for you to be honest rather than lie. Now this one here, this is my second slide with a beer in it, for those who noticed. When we win in Australia, we always buy around. So we win the lottery, we win a new car, we win something. It's all about giving back to our mates. The mates that weren't so fortunate about winning the prize. Because the important thing about winning is the fact that one day you might lose. And one day when you lose, you rely on those very same mates and blokes to step in for you, to have your back as well. So the importance about giving is also one day you might also need to get. So you have to be generous. So I'm going to recap. Firstly, have manners. You want to lend a hand. You want to be respectful of other people's property, and you certainly don't want to be dodgy. The next 3, you don't want to tell lies, so you want to be honest. You want to call a spade a spade. So you want to be direct. You want to be clear. And last of all, you want to be generous. You want to share the love, because you never know when what goes around might come around, and when you might need a good bloke to look out for you. And then you'll equal Papa Smurf. Thank you very much.